Hello guys. If you want to keep everything private in Xiaomi phones, I'll tell you the simple procedure by which you can do that. Simply, that very good option which is available in the Xiaomi phones is the second space. I'll take you to the tour of the second space, how you can do that and how you can switch between the spaces and what are the various options available in the second space. And I just have seen it in Xiaomi phones. I don't know about the others, whether they have that feature or not. And that feature is the second space feature. Well, that second space is very important as far as your privacy is concerned. If you want to keep something private, you can keep that in the second space if you're giving your phone often to other people. So that's one of the important features. And how you can activate that second space is you have to go to the settings in the Xiaomi phone and you have to scroll down. Then you will see the option that special features. In special features, you have this option that is second space. And what you have to do, first of all, actually I have already created that second space in my phone. Now you can create, once you don't have that second space in your phone, this will prompt you to create the second space, and you have to do that. You have to create the second space and then you have to go to the second space. Now for the second space, it will ask me again for the another password. You can keep one finger for the first space and another finger for the second space. That feature is available with the Xiaomi phones. What you have to do, simply you can use, for example, index finger for your first space, and then you can use your middle finger for the second space. And whenever you have to open the second space, you just have to use your second space, which I'm going to do now. Okay, now I have given that password. That's my middle finger to the phone, and it took me to the second space. Now I am in the second space of my phone, and you can see the interface is the same as the first space, and you can have everything separately in this space. Now you can have photos, you can have files, you can have anything on this space. Now if you want to go back to the first space, simply you can use your index finger to go to the first space, and if you want to come back to the second space, you can use your middle finger for that. I told you the one procedure. The other procedure is you can simply, you'll find this switch on the second space, and you can click that switch and it will ask you for the first space password. You can enter the first space password, or you can give your finger which you have kept for the first space to go into the first space again. This is the another way. Or you can go to the settings, and in the settings you have to click the special features, and in the special features you have the second space option available as well. You can switch it from there as well. Now if you want to move the data from one space to the another, there are settings available in this second space. You can, if you want to give your password, second space password, you can create it here. If you want to change the second space password, that's available here. Second space fingerprint, as I said, you can keep your separate second space fingerprint. And the other thing is if you want to move the data from one space to the another, you can do it simply by clicking on the move data, and it will ask you for the first space fingerprint. As I will give it the first space fingerprint, and this setting will be shown on your screen. And now you can import or export whatever you want to from the first space to the second space, or from the second space to the first space. Simply you can use the same apps which you are using in the first space by clicking on the apps option, and you can see it here. It is showing the first space, and now when you click on this, it will ask you that if you want to use this app in the current space, or you want to use it in the both spaces. So that's the option available here. If you want to import photos, you can import photos from here. It's asking me for the password for that as well. If you want to import contacts, you can import contacts as well. If you want to import files, you can do that as well. So everything is available here. Now, as I was talking about switching between the spaces, if you want to go from this space to the next space, here is the option available, switching between spaces. It will prompt you for the password of the first space. That's the another way, or three ways are there by which you can go from the second space to the first space. One is simply by closing your phone and giving your respective finger for that space, and by that way you can go to the second space. Okay, now the other features which are present in the second space settings is, if you want to if you don't want the messages from the first space to be in the second space, if you don't want to show those messages in the second space, you can keep it off. Or if you want to if you want the second space messages in the first space messages in the second space as well, you can turn this option on. Now if you want to delete the second space anytime, you can do that by simply delete second space. You have to go to the delete second space, and it will tell you that all data will be moved or deleted. So if you find any problem in setting up that second space, you can definitely ask me a question regarding that, and I will definitely answer you for that. If this video would be helpful to you in creating the second space and you find it helpful, please subscribe to the channel and hit the like button as well. Thank you for watching.